Hello people of the Long Dark, my name is Tim, welcome back to the channel. We are continuing the Custom Gunloper journey and we are in the maintenance shed in Broken Railroad. I believe it is morning, yes, but we are going to do a little bit of crafting and possibly reading until we have light. There is no point yet in repairing these, but might be able, yes. This needs repairing, so I will do that first. As I have said in the past, you should repair when the condition the piece of gear has plus the repair amount generates 99%, not 100, because in this case 46 with 54 will be 100%, and that basically means that with one cloth I could repair more than 54%. I believe it's around 60%. So if you want to maximize the value of any given piece of cloth, then you should wait until these two numbers add up to 99. Okay, of course you should not do that with things that are on the outer layer, only if you are confident they are not getting ruined. For example, if you are using the ear wrap, that is one piece of gear that should be repaired more often, even if you are not taking out the full value of the cloth. And the same is with the wool tools if they are used on the outer layer and you want to keep them longer, because in a struggle they with a wolf or a bear they can get ruined pretty fast if they are not close to 100%. But with the other gear it's kind of fine to wait until they get to a point where you have the full use of the piece of cloth. And another thing you can do regarding this, when you just repaired a pair of pants, for example, as we did now, you could take the one that is higher percentage and put it on the outer layer, which I am going to do now. And that is because the outer layer, such this, and this, they are the most affected by damage taken in a struggle or by frozen. They froze up first, and that is why you should try to have the better one on the outer layer. I believe these two are also outer layers. Okay. We do have light now, so I am not going to read anymore, but we should eat. Okay. Very good. I am going to drop this and these two here. but I am going to take the rest. Also, let's see. Let's drop some stuff that we don't necessarily need, because we are going on a little bit of a journey that is involving a rope climbing, so I want to be as light as possible. But I still want to have enough gear with us. Okay. I'm not going to take the knife, only the hatchet and the hacksaw. Also leave these. Okay. Let's have a look at the weather outside. And also, I believe I left some water here, yes. Let's go and drop that water. That is okay. So let's see the weather outside. Hopefully we are going to be able to make a fire. That is not going to happen. Okay. Let's see. It is also very cold. So let's read for 1 hour and see how the weather evolves. I should take something to read from here. Let's see. So this I will take. And I will take one of these. Okay. Let's go back out here, because here we have warmth. We are protected. And also we can see how the weather goes. If you didn't know, this area, basically from the door inside, this is protected. Even if technically a wolf could enter, they will not enter this place. As you can see, that wolf detected me. He will come towards me, but as soon as he reaches the door, he will go away. Come on. He's acting strangely. Hey, Wolfie. He's not even detecting me here, apparently. Hello. There you go. Okay. And now he's off. He's staying and growling at us. And he went to see his business. So this area inside here is completely protected from them. Okay, let's read this. Okay. The weather is mostly the same. Okay. I don't really want to go outside in this weather because I would like to have fire to where I want to go. So let's do this. And also I want to have full stamina for that. But it seems that we are not going to have fire.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Okay, so let's do this and let's go. If necessary, we will light a fire with matches. I will leave that there. Come on. Okay. No cattails, but we have a corpse and we have some sticks. I would like to have some sticks on us because we are going down into the ravine. Hopefully we have the rope attached. If I remember correctly, then that rope was always there. Bullets. Very good. We do not have a rope here. Okay. So we will have to bring one. This is where I want to go. Okay, let's go back to the maintenance shed. I believe I have found a rope there, if I remember correctly. And I will have to bring that here. Let's be ready in case a wolf decides to ambush us. I am not going to run. That is because I want to preserve as much as possible the energy we have. Okay. The coast appears to be clear.
Jesus, this is cold.
Of course, because I am getting back inside, I will wait a little bit to warm back up. Very good. And the rope should be on the workbench here, if I remember it correctly. Yes, there it is. Very good. Should I read an hour? Do we need an hour to warm up? I do not know that, actually. Let's see. Yeah, close to an hour. Let's have some water. Okay. You should always crouch when you are getting out of a building or with a loading screen. You should always crouch and then get out and stay for a second and listen and look around. And that is because if a wolf or a bear, slim chances for a moose, but if a wolf or a bear is close, you will be able to see them a little bit earlier, and you will be able to react, either to go back in or to light a torch or to shoot them or whatever. But if you are going out with standing, basically, the wildlife will detect you faster and you will probably not have too much time to react. Let's deploy the rope. It is a little bit late in the day, but that is alright, because that means it will be warmer. It already is warmer. This is a big climb, a long climb, so you should always be prepared when you go here. You should also be prepared to spend a night down here in the outside conditions, and that is because if you, for example, drain too much energy and you encounter, for example, a blizzard, you will probably not be able to climb the rope up with all your gear. So you will probably need to rest and only then go up. In the past, this was an area without any predators. Actually, I believe without any animals, any live animals. But I do not know if now they changed that or they did not change that. I don't remember being here since the wildlife refresh, so that is why I am walking around with the revolver out. Okay. Ooh, we have a stim and a rifle. It was quite worth getting down here, and in good condition, the rifle. That's very, very good. Putting guide, also good. Not usually for interloper, but for gunloper that
Starting
is
to
very
feel
good.
numb.
We should have some more cattails here, and also in the end, right under the bridge, we should find a supply bin
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
that sorry, didn't want to do that. That supply bin in the past always had coffee in it. We will see if that is still the case. As you can see, it is very easy to discharge the revolver when you are looting things, and that is why you should be very careful. Unlike me, I usually am careful, but this time it slipped, and you probably would like to do this, to holster the gun and only then pick
Die
up
if I
things.
don't warm up soon.
I kinda want to pick up all the cattails here because I do not know if or when I will come here again. Basically, aside from the initial loot, there is not really too many things down here to do. So basically, if you have looted this area once and you manage to pick everything and get everything to your base, then there is no really any more reason to come here. Probably if you want to map, then that could be a reason. At some point I would like to map all the areas as good as possible.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
Coffee. So that is still 18. Okay. Anything else? No. Okay, so this bridge up there is the bridge that lets you go towards the far territory. In the past, that bridge was broken and you couldn't access the other side. But if you have the DLC, then that bridge is not broken anymore and you can go. Well, it is broken, but there is a way to go past that bridge. Okay. So now we basically know that for this run, at least, we do not seem to have any animals down here. Only corpses. Okay. Now we are going to attempt to climb the rope. Of course, I will leave here at the base of the rope a lot of the firewood that I have found. Firewood that will probably be useful next time we come here. So let's drop these, those two, and also I can actually drop all of those. I can drop that and we can eat a little bit. Also, I am going to drink that coffee. That coffee I am keeping on me exactly for these kind of situations. I am not usually using coffee, neither in real life or in the game. I like coffee, but I don't usually drink it. But for this occasion, that coffee is very useful. Let's go. We should be able to make it in one go. And that is because of the coffee and because of the crampons. Very good. This is why I keep that coffee on me every time. Okay. Now we are going to explore a little bit this area, but we need to be very careful because this is the area of the bear that is here in Broken Railroad. At least in the past that was the case. I think that is still the case because, well, there's not really any other space to have the bear in. We should have some caves on the left. I believe this could be the bear's cave, but also it should have in it a lockbox, if I remember correctly. Or probably not. Oh, there it is. I don't think we have the key for this. Yes. I honestly do not know where the key is for this. It might be in the cars that are on the upper side. There is the bear, as you can see. Here is up there is the anchor for the rope that leads to the upper side of Broken Railroad. Of course, we have to access it another way, and if we are going to find a rope up there, we will attach it. If the bear detects you from far, it is not a big problem, as you can see, because if you are not too close to him, then he will not run towards you, and if you break line of sight, then he will just leave you alone. Of course, that is only happening if you do not have anything smelly on you. If you have a scent meter, then he will follow you. You can verify if you have anything smelly by clicking space, and you should see some smell lines up here. Also, if you are going in this menu, you should see that, I believe, somewhere here. I'm not sure. You need to be careful though, because if you have some things that do not have a big smell, then they might probably not appear on your screen as a full scent bar, but they might attract wildlife. Usually, if I remember correctly, that happens with little pieces of meat, like 0.1, 0.2 kilograms. Also with pies, I have seen that happen, where you can
Never
see
felt so
that
cold
you have
in my
a
life.
centimeter, but you basically have one, and you are attracting wolves. The way you can verify if an item has a scent is when you are this far from wolves. If you have a item that has a scent, they should come towards you. And if you are too far, you could go a little bit closer, and you should be able to see one of them or all of them turning towards you and slowly walking towards you. In that moment, you could drop that piece of that item that you are not sure if has a scent, and if you dropped that item, the wolves should not go towards you anymore. Of course, when you are trying this, when you are doing this, be very careful to not be too close to the wolves, so they will detect you anyway. This works only if you are a little bit far from the wolves. Okay. It seems that we do not have too many wolves here. And we are safe from now. Let's drop here the coffee. We will keep one of them. Let's pick back up some things. I will leave 20 cattails here for now. Okay, let's pick this up. These, those. Okay. I believe that should be all. Okay, let's see. I will leave that. Anything else to leave? Yes, I will leave the gun, but not in here. Actually, we could do that also. And these. And one of those. I will keep that. And the rest Okay. Very good. I think I will take this one with me. No, I will leave that for now. Only one of these will be for reading. Okay, very good. Let's do this. So if you want to reload the revolver, and this only works with the revolvers, any variant of it. It doesn't work with the rifles. If you want to reload the revolver, you should be careful. If you are doing it in this screen, if I press R, then it will put in only one bullet, but the one casing will appear on the floor. But if you are going here and unloading it, then the bullets and the casing will appear already in your inventory. And then you click R and it reloads it, and there are no casings on the floor. Of course, this is not really worth for one casing, but I wanted to show you how that goes. Okay. But if you have used up all 6 of your bullets, then it's probably worth it to do it this way. I am going to use one of these keys. Okay. Let's read a little bit and then we will sleep.
Surrounded by snow and nothing to drink.
Okay. Let's drink a little bit and let's try another hour to read. Okay. I don't think we will manage, yes, in another hour. Okay, so let's eat this. Very good. Should I do... Let's do this. And let's do this too. I am basically making sure that I will be able to sleep a full 10-hour sleep. If you are not sure how that works, this is your sleep meter. A full sleep meter means 12 hours. Of course, on interloper difficulty or a custom difficulty as this one based on interloper, you will not be able to sleep for 12 hours because your water drains in 10 hours. Well, it is close to 10 hours. I believe it's around 9 hours and 40 or 50 minutes. So if you are sleeping for 12 hours, you will basically sleep 2 hours without water, and that will make you to lose some condition. I am not entirely sure what is the amount for that. But by making sure you are sleeping for 10 hours, not here is 9, so this is probably close to 10 hours. You are making sure, and if you are sleeping these 10 hours in one go, then you are making sure that you restore the full amount of health that you are able to restore in in a sleep. Basically, how it works, I do not know the numbers exactly, but I believe that you are recovering around 32% without any teas or anything, only from sleep, if you are sleeping 10 hours. Because you have a multiplier that
That guy who drank his
applies
own pee doesn't seem so
only
crazy right
if
now.
you are doing this in one go. If you, let's say, sleep in 2-hour batches, then even if you are sleeping a total of 10 hours, you will not recover that amount of health. If you are using in those 10 hours a tea, let's say a birch bark tea or a herbal tea, then you will see that you will recover more. So let's have a little bit of a test. I believe, yes, here.
I'm gonna need to rest
So
soon.
we are now at 65%. This is the lowest we had this day. And we are healing basically from this amount of health. We will check in the morning to see how much we healed. I believe it is a possibility to heal the full amount. Here is the bed. Let's drink this. You can see this. It helps with your sleep. And basically that means you will recover more than if you would sleep without the tea. So let's sleep for 10 hours and see how much we will recover. And of course, you will see that after these 10 hours, our water meter is on none. And that is because 10 hours is, as I have said, the amount you had water in you, basically. Okay, and we are almost full health, but I believe that is, I can't see, but I believe is not 105%. There is a little bit off there. So maybe 104 or 103%. Basically, we have healed from 65% up until here. Okay, let's have some water. That is fine. And let's eat a little bit of cattails. Very good. And if you're looking here, yes, it is shown on the right that it helps with the rest. Okay. Let's do this. And let's go see how the weather looks outside. We have some more exploring to do here in Broken Railroad. The weather is not so great, but I think I will go out because I think I should be able to make it even if a blizzard starts. to where I want to go. Hopefully, these are not some less famous words. Let's go this way. Of course, now we do not have protection for wolves. And also it appears that this is an area that could have the moose. So we should be careful about that as well. If you are not sure why I know this is the area where the moose will be, then this is your sign. These marks on the trees means that
I can't feel my feet.
this is the area where you can find the moose. It appears that he is not out at this point, but when he will be out, then this will be the area where we will find him.
I'm freezing.
Okay. I will take a little bit of cold damage. That is not a problem. Okay. There are the wolves, but we are going up here, and we are going to Billy Goat down. He does not have a pet towards us. That was why he acted that way. But from now on, if I close this gate, then that is also true. Basically, if a wolf detects you... Oh, it is sunny. So let's do a fire. If a wolf detects you, then he will in the background build an pet towards you because he wants to stalk and then attack you. If he is unable to find a pet, then the moment he detects you, he will stay in one place and he will growl towards you. In that moment, if you are using a weapon, any kind of weapon, I could have used also the stone or the revolver or a flare gun or a hunting rifle, he will flee. And that is how wolves work. But you need to make sure that he doesn't have a pet towards you, because if he has one and you are pointing a gun or a stone towards him, then he will surely attack you. Also, you have to be sure that another thing doesn't happen, and that is if there are more wolves, like in this case, they will not attack you more at one time. You basically need to be very careful and see if any wolf is charging you, because if you do what I just did, and for example another wolf was charging me, not that one, and that one was waiting for the first wolf to finish the charge and then to charge himself, then if I point the gun, the first wolf that charged me, that one will attack. Will attack in the moment you point the gun. So you have to make sure that the wolf is not waiting to charge, and also that he has no path towards you. He cannot reach you. If you know for sure that he cannot reach you, then you can do what I did there. Okay, I will need 2 more of this. Sorry. Okay. Do I have some sticks? 1. That should be good as well. Okay. And let's do this. Very good. I will pass a little bit of time here, but that is all. We should be fine from now. I am not waiting to recover the full amount of warmth, and that is because I am pretty close to where I want to go. I also have the torch, and I also have the teas. That is why I am not waiting for the full warmth to be restored. If I would be in a unknown place, or in worse weather, then I would definitely wait near the fire to when I would have the full warmth. But now that was not necessary. Now we are basically on the upper side, on the upper levels of Broken Railroad. There are 3 access points to this level. One is the way we just came. One is in that direction, but you have to do a pretty long walk, and it involves a rope. And another point of access is on this side, but this one also involves a rope. The rope anchor I showed you when we were down, right after we saw the bear. Here also you can find this big cabin. This is the Hunter's Lodge, I believe it is called. And you can find a lot of good loot here. Also, this I believe can be a place for the moose spawn, but of course we do not have that this run, because in this run we have the wolf on the lower side. Okay. Usually there is a corpse here, yes. Let's do this. Okay. I don't know where he is, but I need to change this. Oh, he's running. Okay. The other one is going for a rabbit or for a ptarmigan, but I believe he should be eating a ptarmigan, yes. Go away. I will say that. Off your hands. Let's drop this ptarmigan here, because I don't want to attract them with that. I would like though these acorns. Leave the rabbits alone. Okay. Let's see if there is anything up here. Nothing. Okay.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
I think you have made that very clear, Astrid. Okay, let's loot the cars. We might find here the key to that yes, to that memento cache. So this is the bridge. This should be the one that we have already found. There
Nobody
are
likes this
two
anymore.
memento caches, if I remember correctly, in this map. And one is in the cave where I was earlier, and the other one is on the third exit of the upper levels, where we are going after we loot this lodge. Okay. Also, let's see here. We might find a rope around. Not this time. That is the rope anchor. And if you are looking down from here, then you will see basically the lake is there, and there is the maintenance shed, and there's the bridge. And somewhere over there is the cave where I believe that memento cache should be. Okay. Let's
Too
pick
cold
up
to think.
this. And let's change this to make sure we are carrying this fire inside. And let's go inside. I wanted to have this fire in here for two reasons. One is because I want to have light. This is a recipe. And the other reason is because I would like to make a fire to cook that ptarmigan. Okay. But let's first loot around here to see what can we find.
I think I can use this.
Okay. I am not sure I will take all the things I find here with me, but we will see. Coffee. Okay, nothing under those. So we have left the basement and then the upper levels of this house. We have salt here.
I can barely walk with this much
I
gear.
am clearly not going to take that with me because it is pretty heavy, but also that helps with curing meat, I believe. Ooh, festive
I'll take
sweater.
it.
Very good find. Very, very, very good find. That is great. I do already have two of those, but I wanted at least one to have a spare one in case anything happens to the ones I already have. So I do have these two, but now I have a spare one. That is a very good thing. Also, that's a good book. Oh, we have a bedroll
This'll come in
here.
handy.
That is nice to know. Of course, I don't think it is guaranteed, but at least it's a place for
This
it.
stuff will come in handy.
I usually tend to remember where I have found some important things like bedrolls, maglances,
I would drink almost anything
um,
about now.
matches, or good piece of clothing or anything like that. And I tend to, if I spawn in a certain map, then I tend to go and see if I can find those again.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Okay. Let's also leave... Actually, I think I will take those with me. I will take probably even this. Okay, let's verify the upper levels of this house. Good. I like to take it one room at a time and make sure that I have searched every corner and only then go to the next room. Ooh, steam. This is, I believe, the second or the third steam that we are finding here in Broken Railroad. That is very good. And Mackinac jacket.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Okay. I don't really think I need another Mackinac jacket, but that is a good find anyway. For now, I am using 2 Mackinac jackets, but in the end, I want to use only one and have one crafted jacket on the outside. Probably the wolf coat or the bearskin coat, one of those. So that is why I don't really think that I would need more than 2 Mackinac jackets. Also, they are quite durable, so that is also good. There's the rope.
Carry this load for much longer.
We are going to attach that at some point to that rope anchor. So now I have searched everything in this house. Let's go and make a fire and cook that ptarmigan meat. Of course, we are spending the night here in this location. So that is why I am not really in a hurry. Okay, anything to cook before the ptarmigan? No. We could do these. But it's not that important. Let's do the ptarmigan first. Let's use the hacksaw. It is easier to repair. Okay.
Need something to drink soon.
Let's drink. And pancakes. Okay, interesting. Let's do that. That's interesting. Do they have any other benefit? No. They are just a fancy food. Okay. Interesting. So what did I use for that? Okay. These two are renewable, also this, but this is not renewable, I believe. This is renewable from the trader, and the oil you can do from animal fat. Oh, yes, the fire didn't go out. This is cooked. Let's have some bread also. Why not? Okay, so now it is worth repairing these. You can see it's 55% and 44, and those two add up to 99. So the full amount that you can repair on this item with one piece of cloth is 55%. This is how you figure that out. We will repair that in a moment. Okay, and I believe for this is 35, yes, so for this one we have to wait a little bit longer. Okay. Let's do something actually until that is done. A crusty flatbread, food for the road. Okay. I believe there are more pieces. Yes, 2 pieces. Okay. That is interesting. I like bread. Let's take that, and also let's let's see, do I have some sticks? Yes. So let's take some torches. We do not want the fire for anything more. So let's go up. Actually, let's leave this here. Let's leave the torch up. And let's go
Wonder if I can
put
drop any
the
of the spare.
rope, deploy the rope here. Because I don't really want to keep that on me. And if I have found it and I am this close, then I want to have it attached. Very good. And now we have easier access towards there. Another ptarmigan, but we are not going to hurt him. Hopefully the wolf doesn't hurt them. Because we do not need more of these. Okay, let's go up. I will let this fire go out. We have some things to craft. And then we will sleep. Let's do this. Also, if the sun is still up, let's repair this one. Very good. The rest can wait. This is the same.
I'm not sure I can carry much
Okay.
more.
I think I will try to take all of this back with me. I will only leave the salt here. I do not really want to do anything else with light, so the first order of business, let's do this. Is there anything that makes this faster? No. By hands is the faster way. Basically, whenever I
need
can.
to find food.
Also, if I don't have to hunt them, then I will take the ptarmigan down. These for repairing this one and the bedroll. That is why I am doing that. Okay. Let's see. I will not eat this, but I will eat these. Those give quite a lot of calories. And let's have these. And one of these. Okay. I am low on water, apparently. That is not that great. But because of that... I should try and sleep. But there is no point in doing that now. If necessary, I will drink some teas. So let's continue with the harvesting. I will not harvest this for now. I will keep it intact. So let's do some of these. We do have an Aurora, I believe. But we do not need to use that for anything, so let's continue. Should we do more? A little bit more of this. Let's do this. Okay. And now let's eat these. I don't want to eat these, for example, or these, because they will also dehydrate me. So I will need to drink more teas that way. Actually, I should have not eaten the last two cattails, because this way I would waste some tea calories, but I will not drink teas now. I will only sleep for for 5 hours, and I will drink teas after this. So that way I don't waste the calories from the teas. Okay, let's
The guy who
have
drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
this and this. Should have paid more attention to the water situation, but it is alright. We can manage. The aurora is done, but we do not have enough light. But we can use this to navigate down. And let's see if we are able to make a fire. No, not yet. Okay. Oh, it is foggy. Okay. I believe he catched on another ptarmigan, but I am not going to steal that from him, because I might attract the other wolf, and that would not be great. Okay, let's eat this, and let's read a little bit. I believe I don't have any more crafting to do, so let's read for 1 hour and see if the weather gets better. No. Okay. I am not going to wait anymore. I am going to try and leave here because of the water situation. Let's have this out. I would like these acorns. I hope the rabbits will protect us. Let's go. Yeah, he's going for the rabbit. Thank you, bunny. Sorry for that. Let's clear the area as fast as we can, so there will not be any more casualties. Technically, I should be able to navigate this in the fog. And also it should be pretty simple to
I'll do
navigate.
anything for a drink right now.
The only problem is that at some point we will encounter a wolf, I believe. At least one. But we should be able to get past him with the revolver, or maybe we will be able to do a fire at that point. Okay. This way.
Gotta warm up somehow.
We will warm up in some caves nearby. My dog is making funny noises. I am not sure if you are able to hear them, but I just wanted to say that in case you heard him. Okay. Ooh, fire striker. That is very valuable. Also, this looks funny.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Also we should be able, yes, to warm up here a little bit. Let's have a tea for water, basically. Let's have one more. Anything to do? We could do this until we warm up. Of course, the moment I can make a fire, I will make one and I will make water. Okay. My dog is in a playing mood, so that is why you might hear him. Okay. Yes, let's do this. Anything else to lose some time? Let's do this. The weather is still the same. Okay. And I could also do these. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and I believe we are able at this point to make a fire. Yes, that is very good. Let's try and do that here. Let's see if that's possible. No. Here. Yes, here it is possible. I think I will move this fire more in the inside of the cave to remain warm. And I have just seen that I went with this episode a little bit longer than usual. So I believe at some point here I should also end it. Okay.
Come on, little fire.
Very
Perfect.
good. Let's do this and that. And let's put on some water right away. The lowest amount. Let's see. Okay. Let's put on some more water. And let's drink. And I believe I will try and sleep for 1 hour to save the game. Okay. Very good. Okay, so I will end this episode here because it is late already. I will continue this journey in the next episode. We are going basically back towards the maintenance yard, but we will go through a little bit of a mountain trail, and probably after this we will go towards the far range territory. Okay, thank you for your time, thank you for your attention, and until the next episode, let's have a good life. Bye bye.